I'm gonna get some in and out, and then I want to talk about some videos that I recently post and how I feel about it. And I was reading some of the comments and respond to, you know, my insecurities and just being isolated. But yeah, I'm about to get this in and out, and then we'll talk about it later. I'm gonna get the same thing. I always get a double, no onions. I might actually get 2 of them now. So 2 doubles, and then chocolate milk, medium milkshake. Just got my 2 doubles, no onions. About to walk out, and then as soon as I get back in the crib, you know, I'm gonna talk about my insecurities, being isolated, how that affects me as a content creator trying to network, and just, you know, my daily life really. Right now I'm about to take the time to eat my food. I'm gonna live stream while I'm doing it. Until then, you know, I'm gonna finish recording this vlog, you know, just talking about how I feel about my insecurities and, you know, just networking, being a content creator, trying to find out where to go from here. But yeah, so yeah, once I'm done, I'll finish this vlog. Really dislike being a glutton. I eat with my eyes and not with my mouth because my stomach is full. I'm gonna save this for sure. But yeah, I'm about to go in my bed and then finish up this vlog, you know. So yeah, so let's start getting into what this vlog is really about. You know, my insecurities, being isolated as a person, as a content creator. So I want to shout out to Canal and shout out to Scam, you know, because, you know, these are the first content creators I actually network with. Not just that, but they both actually did something for me that I took personal. You know, Canal gave me $1,000. He did not have to, he chose to. I wasn't expecting him to, but when he did it, I genuinely appreciate it. And everyone that donates to me, whether it's $25, $50, $100, or $5, like, I genuinely appreciate people that support me, because the first 4 years of my content creation, people didn't like me. I'm not sure if people remember the CVS, the Pop Smoke, the Subway. I built a reputation for myself that nobody liked me based off what I did. And my isolation goes back to just, you know, just growing up as a kid too. So I'm just isolated and insecure just through childhood for real, but definitely with the controversial videos. Scam, very scam likely, known for fighting on brand risk. He gave me $200. I don't know why he gave me $200 after me and him did a little video for, you know, for his platform. You know, he genuinely decided to just, like, you know, show love. The interesting thing about Scam was, when I first, so my relationship with Scam has nothing to do with Canal, even though Canal and Scam, you know, built, you know, they already have a relationship where they're friends, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I was talking to Scam through TikTok, just like trying to network with him. And I was just like, I reached out to him, and originally I was supposed to pay him for a feature. That's how it was supposed to go. Time went by, and then, you know, Scam was just like, yo, bro, let's just link. And he didn't charge me, you know what I'm saying? Which originally that was what it was supposed to happen. And then, you know, we finally did link after I linked up with Canal. It was, like I said, it was separate between me and Scam. But, like, you know, after we did our video, bro gave me he sent me $200. Like, again, I don't know why he did it, but I appreciate him for doing that. So I'm saying that to say, like, you know what I'm saying, the 2 most recent videos I've been uploading have been with Canal and Scam. And some of the feedback that I got from my following was that it's very obvious that I was out of place, and I'm kind of trying to fit in where I kind of don't. And the reason for that is because, like, I'm still building my relationship with Canal. I'm still trying to build a relationship with Scam likely. And I don't know them, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm an overthinker, and I'm trying to get people to like me, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have a positive relationship, and obviously you could see that. Like, I'm so used to being isolated that you know, people even see it with women too. You know what I'm saying? Like with some of the women that I've done vlogs with, you could tell how insecure I really am, how quiet I am. And I know that because I feel it. Like I feel how insecure I really am. But I'm so insecure, like on video, people could clearly see it because they're saying it in the comments. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of what motivated me to kind of make the video, because it's like I feel the insecurity, but people could actually see it as well. So when you see like the vlog with me, Scam and Canel at, you know, In-N-Out, or we're on the Las Vegas Strip, or we was at the casino, like, you know, it's kind of obvious that like I'm kind of just recording, kind of just not really just being with other content creators. And it's just a weird thing when you're trying to build relationships with people, but also trying to network on a business level. But in order for it to be authentic, you kind of have to, like, I have to be secure with myself. But even if I do become secure with myself, it still doesn't mean I'll be secure with other people. Just on how people feel about me, what they think about me. And it's just, like I said, it's just awkward, and I feel very awkward about it because I'm just overthinking. I also want to shout out to Xavier Sobase too, because Xavier is the first person with a platform that I'm aware of that used their platform to try to promote me, you know, to show me support. And I was supposed to link up with Xavier Sobase, but that was my fault, just not, you know, managing it properly. But shout out to him too, because I got a lot of respect for him for what he did to support me. I also, you know, shout out to Ty the God too, you know, so I'm just like, but like when I'm looking at the comments, there was this one comment that, you know, someone recently left, and they was like, yo, like, we're watching your platform just for you. You know, we just want to see you, you know, which is cool. Like, I need that. That's what I want. At the same time, I'm trying to do things differently, and I know I can only get so far by myself. And I want to be around people. Like, I'm not an introvert. Like, I don't like being by myself. I feel forced to be like that based on my childhood and everything I've been through in life. That kind of just makes me like, I'm to myself, not because I want to, more so because I feel like I have to protect myself. I'm really guarding myself in isolation. But I hate being isolated, like, completely. You know what I'm saying? So I want to network with people, and I want to have genuine, you know, interactions with people as much as possible. You know, business will always be business, but like I said, Canel gave me $1,000. That's a lot of money to give somebody. $100 is a lot of money to give somebody you don't know. Never mind when I think about why he did it, because, you know, someone could give you money for any reason. Like there's different reasons on why people could give you money. I genuinely believe Canel gave me $1,000 because he genuinely wanted to show love. And I respect that, and I appreciate that, and I got a lot of respect, and you know what I'm saying, I owe him something. I genuinely feel like I owe him a sense of loyalty where you're not going to hear me talk bad about him. You know, I will always have a conversation with Canel if there's ever anything to talk about, like, just because that's a lot of money to give somebody, and he did it genuinely. The same thing about Scam. Scam gave me $200. He did not have to do it. I don't know why he did it, but I felt like he genuinely just wanted to show some love. And I respect Scam for that. And, you know, same thing with him. You're not going to hear me saying anything bad about him without, like, I'm going to have a conversation. And you know what I'm saying? Because relationships always kind of, you know, life ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I feel like I owe Scam. I feel like I owe Canel. And just because they genuinely, you know, they're in better positions than me, and they showing love that they don't have to show. Keep in mind, like I said, you know, the first 4 years of my content creation, from going viral from the CVS video to like when I started doing Through the Struggles and started gambling, nobody respected me, nobody liked me. So I dwelled in that for 4 years. People weren't donating to me like that. Like, it wasn't until Through the Struggles, until I started uploading consistently and built the following that I have now, whereas like then I could see the difference. Like, yo, people actually support me given the fact of all the controversy, and there's people that want to see me win, and then there's actually people out there that want to network with me, you know. So like I'm at a place now where it's like I kind of I'm only gonna go where I'm accepted at. I'm not gonna try to really fit in with people that don't really want that's not showing too much interest in being around me or whatever. So like I said, when I was, you know, contacting Scam, he was like, cool. Like I said, I was supposed to pay him, You know what I mean? And I remember when I first linked it with him, my first thoughts is like, is he expecting me to give him money? Because that was the conversation. It turned out bro gave me money. Like, shout out to Scam for that. You know what I mean? I think Scam is definitely a genuine person too. He showed me like I think he a nice guy for real. And Canel, bro, like again, bro, he's doing a lot for me too. So I can't do nothing more but appreciate him. Same thing with Xavier Sobeys. Same thing with Tyler God too. But that's it. Like, that's all I can say. I ain't gonna make that. I already made this long enough. When I talk about my insecurities, like, you know, so if you watch the videos of me like with Scam and Canel, it kind of looked like you could tell that I'm uncomfortable and I don't really know what I'm doing. And you know what I'm saying? I'm just like out of place in a sense. It's because I am. It's just because I'm insecure. But that's just how I am with people. Like, I'm just so used to being isolated. It changes you. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't recommend anybody. Like, I know sometimes you feel like nobody's for you and you got to be by yourself. But if you do that too long, it's going to affect the way how you are in the real world. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of wanted to just talk about that a little bit. But other than that, shout out to the people that support me. Shout out to the people that, I genuinely rock with people. Like, even if you don't rock with me, even if you don't respect me, I try not to be so biased or so, like, caught up in my ego. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I'm not nobody that, people pick and choose the type of people they want to be around. I'm nobody special, but, like, just for the record, like, yo, if you rock with me and then I rock with you, I'm a genuinely, have love for you and respect for you. So, that's just I just want to kind of put that out there. But yeah, you know what I mean? That's it. Insecurities, isolation, it's a terrible thing. Mixed with depression. It's hard, man. And I don't know if I'm ever gonna get out of my shell completely because I've been in it for so long. But I'm kind of okay with where I'm at now, and it's just things I gotta work on.